Hey there, everybody. How you going? Hope you guys had a good time with the Boss Battle Simulator last week. I didn't do too bad. I think I came out. I made it in the top 100 again, which was pretty great. I didn't think I was going to be able to manage that. What did I end up? Yeah, right there, flat 50. So felt pretty good about that. Having basically having Gaston and the OG Beast for bonus units, I was able to just basically run them. I think my party I ended up using for pretty much everything. I'll show you what I ended up using pretty much the whole week was this party. So I basically just ran this party all week, and if I got lucky, I would hit somewhere around like 300,000 each day, regardless of the striker weakness. I did swap in Judy on like the white striker day, but she honestly didn't do that much better than having Beast in that slot, and so yeah, that's just the way it goes, right? But yeah, so it did all right there on the Boss Battle Simulator, but we do have a brand new event this week. You probably see it there, the Pocket Adventure. So this looks like a really neat event, and I'm excited to sort of get in there and show you guys a little bit about it. We also have a brand new unit to pull for, and that is Goofy, Dancer Goofy. So I want to cover him first. I want to do a quick little review on Goofy first and foremost. So Goofy is a damage dealer. He's a yellow striker. We finally have a single target yellow striker. I think we have two AoE yellow strikers. You've got Carnival Donald and you've got Flynn, but we finally have a single target yellow striker, which is nice because the single target yellow strikers, their SP costs tend to be a lot lower than their AoE counterparts, which is really nice for like boss battle sims and just boss battles in general, because it's very infrequent that we get a boss battle where there are multiples on the field that you have to worry about. And so it's really nice seeing a single target yellow striker now. It kind of fills out that missing yellow striker bit. And he's a really good DPS. I mean, you look at him, he's got massive damage. When you get him to LB2, that becomes immense damage. And he's got a really easy to activate EX skill. I love DPS units that have these really simple to activate EX skills. So Goofy has a really high, what I call free damage potential, which means he basically deals free damage every turn, because getting 3 or more support effects on him is super easy. Like basically any LB1 buffer comes with 3 buffs. Like pretty much almost any LB1 buffer worth their salt has 3 buffs right away. So like boom, with 1 buffer, you've got this guy activating his EX skill. And it doesn't matter what the support effects are. They can be anything, which is really great. So he slots in super easy in just about any party that you have. And so right out of the gate, he's a really solid DPS unit. So if you're struggling for DPS, he's a really good one to look at. He's got great base stats. And if you happen to get him to LB1 or 2, starting at LB1, he gets the new attack up boost. If you remember, we saw this is a brand new buff that we saw with Singer Bell last week. So this is different from your normal just attack buff. It actually stacks with your normal attack buff and allows you to get in excess of 50% attack buff. So starting at LB1, it's just a level 1 attack up boost for 3 turns, but that's really nice. If you get him to LB2, it becomes a level 2 attack up boost to all allies for 3 turns. And so he pairs really, really well with an attack buffer, like, bring him on board with Genie, bring him on board with the OG Bell, the Princess Bell, any other attack buffer you might have on the party, you can bring him along, and you're basically double dipping on your attack boosts, which is really, really great. So it's really going to ramp up your damage. He's going to be really good for Boss Battle Simulator. So if you're really enjoying the Boss Battle Simulator, definitely look at picking up Dancer Goofy. I think he's going to be really, really good. He will most likely be a bonus unit in the next one too, so just keep that in mind. If you want to do really well in the next Boss Battle Sim, you're probably going to want to have Dancer Goofy on your team. And then, yeah, obviously getting to LB3, all that does just reduces SP cost, but still, it's really nice getting an attack buff along with some really good damage for, you know, fairly cheap. You know, you consider that with, like, you know, Carnival Donald and Flynn, both of them are AoE yellow strikers, and their SP cost is like 35. It's ridiculous. You know, my Carnival Donald is he's LB4 and he has SP reduction 20% on him, and he still costs more SP than this guy. So it's kind of funny how that works out. But yeah. So anyways, all that to say, he is a very solid DPS unit. He is up there with the top tier. He is a top tier damage dealer, and having that attack up boost is a very, very nice touch. Now, I haven't officially updated the compendium with Goofy on the tier list yet, but trust me, he will be top tier. He'll be at the top of the DPS tier list easily. All right, so that's pretty much all I want to say about Goofy. You will notice that they do have banner tickets for Goofy. You get those from doing, I'll make sure show you in case you're wondering how to get them. They are in the limited time, so make sure you do this before it runs out. So those tickets are tied to consuming a certain amount of stamina. To get all 10 tickets, you need to consume 1,800 stamina. Okay, and so, you know, you have basically 2 weeks to do it. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal to get that one done. Even if you don't have a lot of pots, or if you just want to burn natural stamina, you don't want to use your pots to get it, you should be able to do it by the end of the 2 weeks. And so that's something to keep in mind. There are also some other limited time things, like, you know, craft 3 times to get some seeds and to get some orbs, which are nice. You can get some ability seeds by changing abilities 3 times. You can just use the cheap seeds to get these rewards. That's what I would do, or that's what I did, I should say. And then they also have some limited time things tied to the minigame. We'll talk about Pocket Adventure minigame in just a minute. All right, but those are the ones that you want to look at. They also have some daily things tied to the Pocket Adventure game. All right, so yeah, definitely make sure you do that. I do want to go ahead and do a few polls, because we have these tickets. You can only use these tickets on Dancer Goofy. You cannot use them anywhere else. So I might as well do some polls with you here, guys, while I'm at it. Don't worry, I'll put timestamps. If you want to skip straight ahead to the Pocket Adventure minigame, feel free to do that. All right, if you don't want to watch me do polls for this guy, that's perfectly fine. I understand. Just use the timestamps to skip ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and use these tickets while I've got them. I like doing single polls. For whatever reason, I feel like single polls give me better luck. It could be total rubbish, but, you know, it's just the feeling. It's just the feeling you get. I always feel better doing single polls. All right. So far, these polls have been pretty rubbish, though. Look at that. Yeah. Lots of brown and gray. Those are not the colors I like to see. All right, let's see some gold. Give me some gold. Ugh, yuck. No golds. Come on. You got to give me something. You got to give me something. And don't forget, these tickets do work towards your pity cost. So if you get all 10 tickets, you've reduced your pity cost down to 12,000 crystals instead of the normal 15,000 crystals. So that's why I highly recommend picking up the tickets, because, you know, you may be thinking, I'm just short on the pity cost. But if you use the tickets, that basically takes care of 3,000 crystals for you right there. So these tickets are worth 3,000 crystals. Okay. Come on, Goofy, give me something. Oh man, where's my Goofy? I want a Goofy, y'all. Okay. Maybe this one's it. Is this going to be the magic one? Probably not. Nope. Yeah. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to pull again. No. So I'm out of tickets. I don't want to pull again. I'm going to use the paid crystals that I have to just keep doing daily pulls. And until I get to a point, you know, basically I'm just going to keep using those until the end of his banner. And then with whatever's left, I'll probably end up pulling pity. Especially if I end up pulling a single copy, then I'll definitely want to go to pity on him to get him to LB1 at least, so we get that attack up buff. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get I'm hoping to get a little bit of luck on the single pulls on that one. I don't believe they've updated anything with the Premier Gacha, so I don't think Ursula or Ariel have been added. We can check real quick, but I'm pretty sure they are not in here. No, still just Adventurer Mickey as the last 3-star to be added to that pool. They do also have a couple of events going on right now. Currently this week is a pixel up. So if you're looking for pixels, definitely use, farm this stage. So if you need upgrade pixels, farm this stage because it's the double pixel event right now. And then next week they're doing the double seed mats. So these for these little customization seed fragments. So if you really want those to farm up those customization seeds, then starting next week, I think they're going to do the double customization seed event. So just consider that in the future. There is a daily event you can do. Make sure you do it. It gets you like some red frags and customization seeds and stuff like that. So make sure you do your daily bonus. There's no reason not to do that. And I think that's pretty much all for the new stuff, except for obviously the Pocket Adventure. So let's go ahead and get to Pocket Adventure and see what this is all about. It's a brand new event, and I really like it. I like that they're adding some like really quirky little side games in here. I think this is really cool, and I hope that they continue to do this. This event specifically, but also more things like it, and just keep introducing these new little game modes, because I think it just makes it fun. It kind of shakes things up, keeps things interesting. So basically what this is it's just like a side scroller where you're basically just jumping over obstacles. So you're constantly running. You can't change your direction or anything like that. The only thing you can do is hop over objects. And so there's just a little jump button. There's no battling or anything like that. You're just jumping over stuff. And the idea is you just want to go as far as you can to get the highest score. So the longer you go, the higher your score. You can pick up little items along the way. Okay, and so those items can be either Premier Gacha tickets, or they can be refill orbs for the Pocket minigame. So those are two of the things you can get. You get 3 little hearts, and that's like those are your lives each time that you do it. And if you bump into a wall or bump into a box or fall into the ocean, then each one of those takes away 1 of your hearts. And if you lose all 3, then it's game over. You do get the chance to revive once using one of your event staminas, but then that's it. Whatever you get after that revive is your final score for that run. All right, and so it is a ranked event. So it is ranked by groups of what looks like 20 people. So I'm currently ranked 3 because my best score has been 1761. If I want to get number 1, I'm going to have to do looks like I'm going to have to do 2300 or higher. But keep in mind that this score is for the whole week. Okay, so you have like a whole week to basically, go for number 1 and keep trying. You get 5 free attempts a day, I think. Well, I should say I believe so, just because that started with 5. So I'm assuming at reset we'll get 5 more free attempts. And then you also get 1 free recharge potion just by logging in. And so you essentially get 6 attempts each day if you use that. But it does seem to be grouped by groups of 20 people, and you can get some fun little rewards. Nothing too crazy, but some fun little rewards. Mostly like the Adventurers jacket. I'd love to have that. That looks pretty cool. You get some gacha tickets and some customization seeds for being number 1. You also get some of that stuff for being ranked 2 through 5, and 6 through 10, and then 11 through 20. So obviously you just want to do the best that you can. There is a shop. I got super excited when I first opened this and I saw the Adventure Mickey Mouse medal. Because I thought it was, I stupidly thought it was like 100 medals, like for a level up, or an LB level up. But it's just 1 medal. for 2,000 of these points. Now, that's still, in my opinion, that's still the best thing in the shop, because my assumption is that they're going to keep running this event fairly frequently. It might be like every other week, like they do with Boss Battle Sim. So that, you know, after 10 of these events, if you've been able to clean out that shop basically, or clean out the medals, then after 10 events, you can essentially get a free LB level on your Adventurer Mickey Mouse, which is pretty cool. Because mine's still sitting at LB 0 since January. So I would love to have an LB level on him. But yeah, and the idea is you get medals. Whatever your score is for each run, that's how many medals you get. Plus you get some medals from rewards, like we already talked a little bit about that. How you can get some rewards for, like, you know, playing the Pocket Adventure 10 times, getting a score of, you know, 2,000 or 1,000 or 500 or whatever it is. There are also daily rewards where you get these coins and things that you can use in the exchange shop. So there are lots of ways you can get these coins to use in the exchange shop. So I don't think it'll be an issue. Like you can see in the first day, I've already, you know, been able to get one Adventure Mickey Mouse medal. So I think I can probably clear those out before the event is over. But you do only have 1 week, so I don't know, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. And so, you know, the first time that I did this, I was like trying to get used to the controls a little bit, and I wasted my first two. My first two attempts just really screwing up bad, but then my third one I did really well, and I got that 1761. I felt pretty good about that. But anyways, I'll do a run with you guys here right now. We'll see how I do. You know, seeing as I won't probably be able to lock in and focus quite as much because I'll be talking throughout. I probably won't do all that well, but I'll just show you how it goes, and how I get through this. All right. So there'll be a little jump button there. All right. They'll do the countdown, and we're just gonna. Oh, you can do a double jump too, by the way. So you can double jump. I'm gonna try to focus here, so I might not talk as much as I normally would. All right, I'm just gonna do my best. Oh, there's a little item. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you grab those items when you see them, because they could be gotcha tickets, or they could be the recharge things. So you definitely want to do that. All right, how am I doing, folks? I'm not even looking at the score. I don't care. I'm just looking at the screen. I'm locked in. How am I going? Hopefully I'm doing all right. All right, I didn't see any items between the last two flags. Usually there's at least one of them. And I think you don't actually get the items unless you pass a flag, which can sometimes screw you up, because if you pick up 2 items, but then you don't pass the flag in time, you don't actually get the items, which is kind of BS, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, I feel like I'm doing pretty well here. I'm not actually sure what my score... Oh, I missed that item. That one was a tough one. That was a really... Oh, crap. Took my eye off the ball for 1 second. There we go. All right, so I got at least two items on that one. Oh man, those get me every time. I swear. Those are tough. Alright, but I can still do 1 revive here. So, I haven't even hit the 1,000 meter mark yet. Whew, that one almost got me again. Alright, how am I doing, folks? Am I doing alright? Ooh, that was close, almost fell. Alright, come on. Alright, pass another checkpoint. Can't remember if I picked up any items on that one. Oh no! Alright, I can revive once. So I'm going to use one of my little recovery things. God, those always get me right there. All right, and then it takes you back to like the tree or something like that. All right, let's see if I can get 2,000 here. I'm gonna shoot for 2,000. Think I can do it, guys? Think I can do 2,000? We picked up another item. Ooh, 2 items. Now I just gotta pass a flag. Sweet. Alright, I'm getting better at those. I'm getting better at those now. Those aren't catching me, tripping me up quite as much. Oh, there are items down there. Oh man, I'm not even risking that. Forget that, man. I'm not even risking those. Come on, give me a flag. I want that item that I just picked up. Need a flag. There we go. Whew. All right, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna be able to break 2,000 here, folks? That would be pretty exciting if I did it on recording. I'm locked in now. Sorry, I haven't said very much because I'm like super locked in now. Whew, all right, feeling good though. Feeling good though. I feel like I'm in a groove here. Ooh, that one was close. That one felt really close. All right, I need a flag so I can get these items. Picked up a lot of items on this one. Oh, sweet, I hit 2,000. Now I just gotta beat whoever's number 1. I think I need to hit 2,300. Can I do it? Oh man, oh that's tough. Oh, whoa. Holy moly, that was hard. Oh no. Wow. I got 3,000. How did I get 3,000? Provides a bonus to your score. And oh, cool. Oh, now that's cool. I didn't know about that. Nice. Nice. All right. Heck yeah. So that puts me at number 1. Boom. Yeah, all right. That was very cool. I'm so glad that happened on recording. So anyways, there's the Pocket Adventure minigame. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I think it's a really cool addition, and I hope they continue to do stuff like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for following me, and I will see you on the other side.